The anti-meat narrative is being fueled primarily by the profits that you can get from taking nutrient-poor foods like corn or soy or wheat and transforming them into these fake protein pucks that look like burgers, maybe seem to have equivalent protein, but definitely not equal nutrients to the meat, real meat. And there's a lot more profits to be made in those industries than there is in the livestock industry. What I've seen from traveling so many places this year, I've been to Brazil, the UK, I've been to Australia, New Zealand, and all of these countries are trying to dramatically reduce carbon emissions. And I think that this idea that we all need to reduce carbon emissions it's an important conversation, but there's so many more pieces to the environmental debate, to global warming, to ecological function than just carbon emissions. And I think the idea that we're so overly focused on carbon emissions is really being driven by the fake meat companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods, because that's really the only leg that they can stand on when they're trying to make themselves look better than the meat industry. They can't win on nutrition. They can't really win on ethics because there's just as many animals dying in that industry as the livestock industry. And environmentally, they can't win on water cycles, soil health. They're not even using, for the most part, organic products. And so the reductionist idea that they can win on carbon emissions is really what's driving all of these other countries to make these dramatic and short-sighted policies to reduce carbon emissions. I think the energy that I've seen against livestock is particularly strong in Europe, and just my opinion, I think that it could be due to the fact that many Europeans are much more urban dwellers than rural, having rural backgrounds, connected to livestock farming. So they just don't understand the importance of livestock to rural economies and also to ecosystem function. And they're just so disconnected from how food is produced and the whole nature of especially grazing animals and the benefits that they can have to landscapes.